Welcome to a country where the tallest women in the world might walk up to you and say, "Shall we take a midnight stroll by the canal?" A place where people live below sea level, but walk as if they own the sky. Where libraries float on water, coffee is strong enough to start a revolution, and a nation's rhythm hums to the sound of bicycle bells. This isn't a fantasy, it's the Netherlands. And you're about to see it, not through postcards or guidebooks, but through life, up close, raw and real. Number 1, living below the sea, yet above it all. Let's begin where the ground sinks and the story soars. The Netherlands, snugly nestled in northwestern Europe, is just about the size of Maryland. Yet nearly 60% of this land lies beneath sea level. Sounds risky? Not when you're Dutch. These people have turned water from a threat into a masterpiece. With advanced dike systems, world-class flood control, and floating architecture, they've turned their lowland curse into an architectural marvel. The name Netherlands literally means low country, but the spirit of this place is anything but low. The moment you land, you'll notice something off. Houses stand on stilts, canals weave between neighborhoods, and boats glide by like cars on a freeway. But everyone's relaxed, confident. Because here, living below sea level doesn't mean fearing disaster, it means mastering nature. Number 2, where culture lives on two wheels. Now, listen for the soft whirl of spinning tires. That's not just background noise, it's the heartbeat of the country. With over 23 million bikes for 18 million people, bicycles outnumber humans here. Kids, CEOs, and even elderly women with shopping baskets pedal like it's second nature. In Utrecht, an entire underground bicycle parking lot, big enough to house 12,500 bikes, sits beneath the central station. Electronic systems track every slot. It's cleaner than most airports. But biking is only part of the transport tapestry. Step into the fairy tale village of Giethoorn, where there are no roads, only canals. Locals row wooden boats to school and work. It's like Venice, but greener and quieter. Trains glide through the countryside with precision so sharp, even the Swiss are impressed. In under an hour, you can go from Amsterdam's hustle to The Hague's political calm, watching tulip fields blur past like watercolor paintings. Number 3, women of the wind, grace, height, and independence. Now pause and take a good look around. The women here might just change the way you view confidence. Dutch women are the tallest in the world, with an average height of 5 feet 7 inches and a spirit even taller. No heels. No pretense. Jeans, a loose shirt, a bike, and that's it. They text first. They invite you out. They split the bill. Not out of rebellion, but because equality here isn't a debate, it's the default. Strength isn't loud. It's subtle. Graceful. Unshaken by wind or rain. If you've ever seen a woman cycling in a storm here without flinching, you've seen power in motion. And while the clogs and traditional dresses do make an appearance during festivals, make no mistake, this is a land where feminism walks, rides, and dances freely. Number 4, the art of living, Amsterdam style. Then there's Amsterdam, a capital so compact it feels like a whisper, yet so alive it beats like a drum. Here, you can pass houses only 3 feet wide, a relic of a tax once based on width. You'll sip coffee at a floating flower market where tulips bloom in rainbow colors. You might even stumble upon urinals in public squares, yes, open-air ones for men, because nothing here is hidden or hushed. In daylight, Amsterdam feels like a watercolor come alive, bicycles flow through cobbled streets, locals lounge by canals with their dogs and wine, and music drifts from corner cafes. But when night falls, the city doesn't sleep. It glows. Tiny bars like Café de Doctor, barely bigger than your living room, fill with laughter and jazz. Women lead conversations. Strangers ask you for a canal walk under moonlight. And at any hour, you can find a cozy cafe with warm mint tea and stroopwafels waiting by the window. Number 5, beaches, freedom, and the body. And now, let's talk about a different kind of freedom, the freedom of the body. In the Netherlands, nudity is not a scandal. It's just natural. Places like Gasperplas, a lake just outside Amsterdam, welcome visitors to swim, sunbathe, and relax, clothes optional. Beaches like Bloemendaal aan Zee, Zandvoort, and Calensug, the first official clothing-optional beach since 1973, provide spaces where modesty is redefined. The Dutch don't fuss over the human form. There's no shame, no ogling. It's calm, respectful. Even in places like Scheveningen Beach, just north of The Hague, clothing-optional areas come equipped with restaurants, bars, and even public transport connections. In a world obsessed with judgment, the Netherlands whispers, just be. Number 6, the price of living well. Let's get real, what does it cost to live like this? Surprisingly, less than you'd think. A one-bedroom apartment near a train station in Amsterdam or Rotterdam. $700, $900. Groceries? $300, $400. Public transport? An unlimited pass costs about $80 a month. With smart habits, like biking instead of taking the train, buying veggies at weekend markets, or using the Too Good To Go app to snag restaurant leftovers at half price, foreigners can live comfortably $4 $300 $600 a month. And yes, healthcare is excellent. Even the village of Hoogwijk, a dementia care community, allows patients to live in simulated towns with cafes, gardens, and shops, ensuring dignity until the last day. Number 7, culture in a coffee cup. If there's one ritual that captures the soul of the Dutch, it's coffee time. Here, coffee isn't rushed. It's sacred. It's social. Whether at 10 a.m. or 3 p.m., when the hour strikes, the Dutch pause. You'll often get just one cookie, even if the host has a whole tin on the table. That's not stinginess. It's modesty. Homes here are spotless. Curtains? Rare. Transparency isn't just glass, it's a lifestyle. Women still gather for koffie met de vrouwen, coffee with the girls, sharing stories, baked goods, and jokes that cut straight to the point. And if you're walking by a cafe in Delft or Haarlem and someone invites you in for a cup, say yes. It's in the coffee spaces that friendships form and worlds open up. Number 8, flowers, festivals, and floating art. Come spring, the country erupts. At Keukenhof Gardens, over 7 million flowers bloom across 80 acres. The air smells like every color ever invented. And if you time it right, the Bloemen Corso Flower Parade in April turns entire highways into moving art. Dragons, animals, galaxies, all made of tulips and hyacinths, float from Noordwijk to Haarlem. April 27th is King's Day, and you've never seen orange until you've seen this. The whole country dresses in it. Amsterdam turns into one giant flea market on boats. People dance, drink, and sing on the streets like one massive family reunion. June brings Oral Festival on the island of Terschelling, an open-air celebration where plays unfold on sand dunes and saxophones echo through pine forests. Like Burning Man, but Nordic, poetic, and kissed by the North Sea breeze. Number 9, food that tells a story. Let's eat. And no, this isn't French fine dining or Italian feasts. Dutch food is humble, but powerful. Try Gouda cheese, aged from weeks to years, rich in flavor and history. In Alkmaar, cheese markets still reenact bartering rituals from the 1600s. Then there's herring, raw, salted, served with onions and pickles. The Dutch don't use forks. They lift the fish by the tail and drop it into their mouths. First bite of the season? A national event. Broadcast live. Need a snack? Go for potage oorlog, war fries, drenched in mayo, peanut sauce, and ketchup. For dessert, try a stroopwafel, balanced atop a coffee cup until the caramel melts into gooey perfection. And for the brave. Drop, salty black licorice loved by locals, feared by visitors. Number 10, a wind, innovation, and a future in bloom. The windmill isn't just a postcard here, it's a way of life. From the iconic mills of Kinderdijk, built centuries ago to drain land, to sleek modern turbines spinning across fields, the Dutch have always known how to work with the wind, not fight it. Today, the Netherlands is the second largest agricultural exporter in the world, despite its tiny size. Smart greenhouses and AI-powered farms grow 30% of Europe's vegetables. And the Port of Rotterdam? It's a high-tech beast, Europe's biggest, monitored by drones and AI. Here, success isn't loud. It's efficient, sustainable, quietly brilliant. Number 11, safety, simplicity, and serenity. Last but not least, the vibe. Low crime. Clean cities. Public spaces filled with trust. You can walk through Amsterdam at midnight and feel safer than you would on a US college campus at noon. Nearly 40% of commuters bike. Over 80% of cities are designed with green spaces. The recycling rate is among the highest in Europe. Even in cities like Rotterdam or Utrecht, you'll find rooftop gardens, electric buses, and people who nod at strangers, not because they know you, but because they respect you. Conclusion: the Netherlands, where life is artfully lived. So, what is the Netherlands? It's a country that shows thoughtfulness over rush, balance over flash, freedom over judgment. A place where even the rain feels poetic, where women ride bikes in the storm without flinching, and where every corner holds a quiet surprise. It's not perfect, but it's present. And in a world speeding toward chaos, that might just be what we need most. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more unseen stories from across the globe. And remember, sometimes, the lowest places on Earth hold the highest ways of living.